So, you're the one after all. I thought it might be you. The Grandmaster talked to you?
I talked to him, yeah. What's this about?
You've been making waves. Opening the gates of the Fortress of Dawn? Not bad. But reaching the inner sanctum? All kinds of wheels started turning in Antium when you did that.
What do you mean? Why would anybody in Antium care about me?
I mean that wheels literally started turning inside the palace. Arden Vasa built some device to tell him if a worthy Lancer appeared. I hear it told half the city.
That's huge and unexpected.
A lot of eyes are watching you now, wondering what you'll do next.
Yes. Well, they're not the only ones.
I can help you with that. I guess it's time to properly introduce myself. I'm the Lawkeeper and storyteller for the Legion of Dawn.
The Legion is gone. It broke apart centuries ago.
The Lancers left the path, it's true. But there have always been a few souls tasked with keeping the Legion alive. Arden Vasa left the wheels ready to turn for a reason. The path of the Legionnaire has been waiting, like the doors at the Fortress of Dawn, for a worthy Lancer.
I passed all the tests. I was welcomed into the Legion of Dawn already. Sort of.
The trials proved you're worthy to become a Legionnaire, but you're not one yet. You know the stories of General Tarsus. Do you know the tales of her most trusted council?
I've heard their names, children's stories. But I don't think that's what you're asking.
You should know whose footsteps you're following. At the height of the dawn, countless Lancers flocked to the banner of General Tarsus. All who had the heart to fight were given a place. But a few were more than just Lancers. These were the boon companions of Tarsus, walking the path as she did. The Legionnaires.
I know you're not asking me to become best friends with the late General.
In a way, I am. Arden Vasa, builder of the first javelin, the first emperor. Sanadine, whose swiftness inspired Corvus. Medeiros, Magnastral, and Leotrail the Unbroken. They all had one thing in common. They shared the ideals of Helena Tarsus.
And you want me to do that too?
Follow in their footsteps. Become a Legionnaire. So many eyes are watching you. If you can do this, revive the path of the Legionnaire, maybe the glory days of the Legion are only beginning. Medeiros was the son of Arcanists. He had lived his entire life in a cavern, underground, hiding. At 10 years old, he had never seen the sky or an Urgoth or any beast but men. The world was utterly unknown to him, except for tales of horror and woe. But among the stories warning children to hide and obey their parents, Medeiros heard one other, a whispered tale of a rebellion against the Urgoth, and a legion rising to set all people free. So, at just 10 years old, Medeiros left the safety of the Arcanists to find the Legion of Dawn.
His parents couldn't have just let him go, could they?
They forbade him, of course, but he picked his moment and ran away. Raised to be a scholar, he knew how to read the secret signs of the Arcanists. He followed them through the wilds to the Legion of Dawn. Or he tried to, anyway. The Chimera had a different plan.
All right, I'm sure this story doesn't start with a child killed by a chimera.
That would be a much shorter story than this one. He'd never seen a chimera. He'd never even seen a grabbit, but he was a very good student. He learned all the warning signs that he was being hunted, and remembered stories about laying false trails. He led the Chimera on a long and winding path through the rocks, back and forth. He could never shake the creature, but it could never find him. Then, the other hunters came. General Tarsis, in the first javelin ever made. Testing her new armor, she found the Chimera stalking the boy.
Lucky for Medeiros.
No luck about it. Tarsis followed his trail, just as the Chimera did. She was just learning the javelin. No one knew what it could do, not even the man who made it. Not trusting her suit's strength in a fight with the Chimera, she lured it into chasing her instead. While it ran after Tarsis, Leotrel found the boy and spirited him away to safety.
After all that, he just went home again? It's not much of a story.
I said safety, not home. They took him to their own camp, where the Legion hid at the time. When Tarsis asked where he lived and who his people were, Medeiros replied, "You're my people." The others tried to persuade him to return home, but after a long moment, Tarsis said, "He is home." From then on, Medeiros served as a page to the Legion of Dawn. Eventually, he became a legionnaire himself. But that's another story.
Madam Chronicler.
Ah, you did it!
Did what?
Silenced the heart of rage, my dear. Who'd have thought?
Well, I had help. Halleck and Faye.
Who are you serving with modesty? You did a great thing and you must acknowledge it. As my mentor, Negandel, used to say, you know who Negandel is, of course.
You've mentioned him once or twice. He was your mentor?
Indeed. He was a master cipher, author, activist, and member of the royal family.
Sounds like quite a guy.
Indeed. And as he used to say, and say to me in particular, let others celebrate your gifts. For what is ordinary to you is a miracle to another.
I guess so.
Things will never be what they were, but they are getting better. And so I shall reward you with the gift of knowledge, of course.
Of course.
I'd like to present you with an old favorite of mine, the Freelancer 3. It's about as famous as you will be.
Thanks very much for the book, Madam Chronicler. And now I should get going. See ya.
See ya? Yeah. You can't muster a better goodbye than that.
Ah. I believe I can. May bright skies overhead shine light upon your paths, madam.
Bit overboard, perhaps.
I'll keep working on it.
Goodbye, Freelancer.
Goodbye.
Good work putting in that Dominion faster. Ah, must be nice. Everyone knowing your accomplishments.
Hey, my friend.
Alec? Feeling okay?
Yep, had a bottle of cackleberry wine. Been waiting years to pop it open. Needed the right occasion.
Ah.
Faye calls it truth juice, so I'm waiting here for the truth of life to infuse my brain. Hoping the anthem might sing to me. Anyway, so... I once took a whiz in my javelin.
Halleck, I think it's a different kind of truth juice.
Hey, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Made my bladder gladder right there in the suit.
Who hasn't tested the hydraulics out once in a while?
Hydraulics. See? Truth is, I never thought you were funny. At all. Like, ever.
Never.
Nope. But the truthier truth is I like you anyway. You're a good friend. Just don't go telling Halleck I said that.
Feelings mutual. You're not such a bad guy after all.
What? You've been drinking cackleberry wine or something?
Nope, this is me 100% sober.
Huh. We need to change that. Hey, it reminds me. I once took a whiz in my javelin.
So I've heard.
Yeah, but have you heard I'm the Crimson Lancer? Pretty sure they based the whole show on me. Seize your glory, Lancers! Into the maw! Death is just our union with old friends!
It's uncanny.
Right? Don't need wine to see that.
Three Matthiases have passed.
I clearly told him that wasn't. Hello, Freelancer.
Hello, Perndall.
So, are we both thinking a thank you is in order?
Oh, you're welcome.
No, I wasn't thanking you. You should be thanking me. The fountain is running.
Sorry, Perndall. What was with the fountain again?
Are you joking? Do you honestly not recall my efforts to bring this fountain back to life?
Right, sorry, I forgot. So you finally did it. Good for you.
Of course, now that the fountain is flowing, we've run into a new set of problems.
I hear you, Perndall. But let's enjoy one day without trying to fix the fort.
All right, Freelancer. You deserve some time off.
Thanks, Perndall.
But you must admit, a beautiful functioning fountain measurably improves all our lives.
It's nice to see it working.
Exactly. I hope to see you at our next public safety forum.
The entire site was overrun. That's when the relic was volatile.
What happened?
Hi, Johnny.
There you are. Heard you got back in one piece.
Were you worried?
No. Yes. I mean, the Heart of Rage and I have a nasty history.
Right. I heard you were in Freemark.
You're a great freelancer. But that storm killed some of our best.
We can't forget those who died. but at least no one else will die there.
Thank you. It means a lot to me and my brother.
You're welcome.
Anyway, congratulations. You're a big fish now. You should celebrate. Look around this place. The difference you've made is amazing.
Thanks.
I especially love that they fixed the Lancer statues in the courtyard. They meant so much to me as a kid.
How come?
Well, Fort Tarsis was my home and my prison. Safe behind the walls. Day in, day out. But Lancers? Lancers got to see the whole wide world. They were hope. When I felt cold or small, I'd sit across from the statues and my daydreams would warm me up. So, yeah, the fort is feeling better. More like home.
Hopefully, those giant lancers will inspire other kids like you.
Maybe.
Will I see you around then?
I'll be around. Take care, Big Fish.
Did you hear? A kid got his tongue stuck to a javelin by licking it on a dare.
Hey, checked in lately? Hey, got time to check in?
Ah, Freelancer. Come, we should talk.
You sure?
Yes, it's all right.
You wanted some time with your thoughts?
Yes. I hold on to the past with both arms. Hard to let go. Truth? I'm still holding, but maybe one arm now.
You know, I think that's okay.
So much has changed around here, for the better. That was you.
With a lot of help. Stronger together.
Of course, lots of help. Even still, I hear many stories about you.
There's been a lot going on.
Yes. You caught that imposter, that thieving coward, Diggs. And what can be said about the Heart of Rage, the Dominion, the Monitor?
We can say they're gone. Let's leave it at that.
What you did, an immortal act of bravery for Fort Tarsis.
It's my home.
Our home. You fulfilled a contract to us, kept your promise made years ago. That is what I treasure most. So young, and yet you show me the future. You said you remember when things go right. The wins.
And I remember you telling me there's always two sides.
I spoke true. People may turn away, but you hold firm. They will find their way back. You hold firm to your beliefs, even when everything in this world fights you.
That's what freelancers do.
Aha. You see? You show me the future of freelancers. They will look for the good and believe they will find it. They will inspire hope, sometimes a risky thing.
That's a risk worth taking. Plus, it makes a hell of a story.
Then a question for you. Honest now. You hear me?
I hear you.
When it's time, who will write my story?
I would be honored if you'll let me.
I wouldn't want it to be anyone else, my friend. But enough of this. I'm not dying today. Go, leave me to my work. Had some visitors in today, new to Fort Tarsis, curious about freelancers.